Hi, my name is Dave Harmeyer, Associate Dean of University Libraries at Azusa Pacific University. In this tutorial, I'll explain how to find ebooks and Google reviews on a topic using subject headings in the library's online catalog. Google reviews are digital versions of some of APU's print books. First, let's begin by going to the library's web page by typing apu.edu/library. This takes us to the library's web page. Now let's click on the word catalog that's near the middle right-hand side of your screen. This takes us to what is called a basic search screen. For this example, we'll search for a topic beginning with a term as keyword, and then find its subject heading. By using subject headings, you will retrieve fewer results, with articles being more relevant on your topic than if you had searched using only keywords. So for this example, let's type conflict management and click on Submit. We see that we have 504 results or items that are on our screen. By placing quotation marks around the term conflict management, we now make it a phrase which usually provides fewer records that are more relevant. So let's find that out by clicking on Search. And sure enough, we now have 396. In the top middle of the screen, just under where it says Limit Search to Available Items, we note that it is sorted by date, meaning that the items near the top are the most recent, and the ones near the bottom are older. Now let's click on the first record's title. This is a typical record. We have the author title and publishing information, the location of the book at APU, and a pretty good contents summary is right here, and down here subject headings, including the one we've typed in, conflict management. If we click on conflict management, we're now into what's called a browse function of the catalog. Notice under the right-hand side, to the right of the word conflict management, we see that there are 183 items in our collection that have been assigned the subject heading conflict management. Let's click on the subject heading itself, which will bring up all 183 of those items. On the upper right-hand side of the screen, let's click the arrow just to the right of the term System Sorted, and let's change that to Reverse Year. Now everything that's on the screen is sorted by the most recent at the top, oldest at the bottom. Next, let's change View Entire Collection to eBooks, which in the pull-down menu is about in the center. Let's find out what we get. This results in 170 items. Let's click on the first title. APU Library has over 60,600 ebooks from 3 different sources: eBrary, EBSCOhost eBooks, and EBL. In this example, we'll be looking at an ebook from eBrary. To bring the full text of the ebook up, we merely click on the link right here in the middle where it says View Electronic Book. On the left-hand side of our screen will be, in this case, the front cover, and on the right-hand side is the table of contents. And as we scroll through the book, we will see the contents of the book. There are at least 3 ways to search an ebook to find information on a topic. First, search every word in the ebook, in this case by typing in the box to the left of where it says Search Document. If your term is more than 1 word, by putting quotation marks around it, it searches as a phrase, just like we showed earlier. For example, let's type in the word Cold War and click on Search Document. The number of occurrences is made known by placing your cursor on gray markers to the left of each chapter or section. In this case, in the index, there are 26 occurrences of the term Cold War. By clicking on the magnifying glass, we go to the very first occurrence of our term in that section. In this case, the word Cold War. And it shows up as a highlight in purple. If we want to go to the next occurrence of the term, we would click on this button that has a magnifying glass and an arrow to the right. If we wanted to go back, we would click on the magnifying glass arrow to the left. A second way to use an eBrary book, is to click on the right or left facing arrows to advance to the next page. Let's go back to the table of contents, and that would be these arrows right here. Clicking on the right takes us forward page by page, and on the left the other direction. A third is that if the work has an index, and of course this work does have an index, or a subject appendix, then you can click on that link and find topics in ways one would in a regular book. A second way to access digital book content is through Google Reviews for some of our library print books. To illustrate this, let's go back to our main page and click on the word catalog again. And let's use our term conflict management. As we did before. Let's change this back to view entire collection and submit. Let's look at this first work again, Overcoming Evil, and scroll down to the bottom. On the left-hand side of the bottom area, there's an icon that says Google Preview. By clicking on that icon, we bring up a digital copy of the work. Now it's not going to contain all pages of the book, and in some cases, because of copyright compliance, it'll show about 20% or so. Where there are no pages, where it skips the pages, it lets you know by telling you that the certain pages are certain pages are missing. Just as we did in the eBrary book, you can search every word in this book. In this case, let's try the word war. And then we click on the magnifying glass. In this book, the word war occurs 92 times. And when we do this, it goes to the first occurrences of the word, the page. If we click on next, it goes to the next occurrence, a next page of occurrences. And in a similar way that it was in the ebook, the word is highlighted, and in this case it's highlighted in yellow. Another way you can look through a book or a Google Preview book is by clicking on the forward arrow or the back arrow. And if the book has an index or subject appendices, then you can click in that area and look for your topic. Well, that is the end of this tutorial where we found ebooks and Google reviews on a topic using subject headings in the library's online catalog. If you have any questions about the tutorial or have a reference question, please contact me, Dave Harmeyer, at dharmeyer, DHARMEYER, at apu.edu or 626-815-6000, extension 3255.